Today, U.S. companies are now offering hundreds of bio-based products, from hand cleaner to carpet backing, made with ingredients grown on American farms in place of petroleum. In August 2012, the United Soybean Board held a stakeholders workshop to highlight the benefits of bio-based products and to share the latest in industry news. The Clean Energy Coalition was on hand to support public awareness of bio-based products to Clean City stakeholders in Michigan following the event.
Yeah, so through the Detroit Area Clean Cities program, we work with fleets all over the state of Michigan. The Detroit program is really focused on the southeast Michigan area, where you have the headquarters of Chrysler, Ford, and General Motors. So we're able to look at the different alternative fuel technologies that are available and supported by the OEMs, the original equipment manufacturers, and go out and talk to fleets about incorporating alternative fuels that helps them reduce their emissions and also helps them reduce petroleum.
Henry Ford was one of the foremost agricultural pioneers in Michigan. He grew up on a farm and experimented with ways that soy-based products could be used in automobiles. As technical leader at Ford Plastics Research, Deb Molesky works to create and implement sustainable solutions. Here, she talks about Ford's automotive foam made from bio-based material.
So we launched it in the Mustang, in the 2008 Mustang in late 2007, and it was well received by media, customers, and so now it's in every single North American built Ford vehicle for seat cushions and back.
Ford isn't alone in choosing to use soy-based instead of petroleum-based products. Another 15 companies demonstrated their bio-based products at the workshop.
Well, the National Biodiesel Board is the national trade association for the biodiesel industry, a nonprofit trade association. We are here because most of the biodiesel made in the United States is made from soybean oil, and since the United Soybean Board is a big sponsor of this event today, it was a natural fit. I personally manage the OEM outreach and education program for the National Biodiesel Board. So I work with Ford Motor Company and many other auto and engine manufacturers to foster their support for the use of biodiesel in their vehicles.
Pictured Rock's National Lakeshore Facility Manager, Chris Case, talks about their leading role in championing sustainable practices in the national park system.
The people that come to visit the parks expect us to be leading in sustainable activities. So they're looking for some guidance, and they look at the ways that we do these things, and we advertise. We put decals on our vehicles and equipment that say that we're using these bio products. We have exhibits and displays. We have websites on every park has a website, and in that talks about their sustainable practices and such. So we're trying to get the word out to folks that this is what we as the National Park Service do, but they should be doing it as well at home and in their daily lives.
Later in the afternoon, attendees took biodiesel-powered buses to Ford Cherry Hill Farm for a sustainability walk with farmers, and enjoyed a dinner featuring Michigan-grown foods served by the Terra Quest 4-H Club. Louis Bainbridge is chairman of the United Soybean Board's Domestic Marketing Committee. He is a family farmer from Ethan, South Dakota, and comments on how soybeans can benefit us.
Obviously, the neat thing about bio-based products is that we grow a new crop of them every year. So they're renewable, so we don't have to be importing foreign oil and pay the escort fee to get that here. So we have a renewable resource that we can use, and we grow a new supply of that every year.
U.S. Senator Debbie Stabenow of Michigan has been a leader in supporting legislation that encourages the bio-based manufacturing industry. Earlier this year, she introduced legislation that would improve the marketing of bio-based products, increase access to capital for bio-based manufacturers, and spur the commercialization of new agricultural innovations to create jobs.
We are here to talk about my favorite subject, jobs of the future, and to me it starts with bio-based manufacturing and what we can be doing together. We know that soybeans are at the front of that list. We also know that we're working on corn and wheat, and I mean, the list goes on and on of byproducts. But there's not a more exciting opportunity than focusing on soy and soybeans.
Today's college students will be tomorrow's thought leaders in science and sustainability. With that in mind, the United Soybean Board recently launched the Collegiate Biobased Network, a professional development organization for students. University students had the opportunity to present their bio-based research projects on day 2 of the workshop during the poster sessions held in the morning. Atishi Bali, a second-year PhD chemical engineering student at Michigan State University, talks about her project of making new bio-based polyurethanes from plant dimer acids using an isocyanate-free process.
Traditionally, all polyurethanes are made from petroleum-based feedstocks. So one thing that we're trying to do is make it from bio-based feedstocks. Another concern with polyurethane, with the conventional synthesis of polyurethane, is the use of isocyanates, which are one of the reactants, which are highly toxic in nature. So another thing that we're trying to do is remove the isocyanate chemistry. So our goal is to make a clean, green, environmentally friendly bio-based polymer that can be used in the same applications that a traditional petroleum-based polymer is used in.
The use of bio-based products can have positive impacts on the environment, the nation's economy, and our energy security. Matt Sandstrom, coordinator for the Detroit Area Clean Cities Coalition, talks about their impact on bio-based initiatives.
Through the Detroit Area Clean Cities program, we're working with fleets all over the state, in fact, certainly in southeast Michigan. And while we're there talking about compressed natural gas, biodiesel, ethanol, a variety of alternative fuels, we're also able to go there and talk to the fleet managers about displacing petroleum through other efforts, and that's where the bio-based program really comes into play. We're able to talk to them about shop materials that are not petroleum-based, that are better for their shop mechanics' health, and also better for the environment, and also help some of our national security efforts.